tiny dino. Bad green, but he ain't me. Cool shades on a fighting machine. Whipping tail, spitting fire. He's a wizard of the lizard killer gecko for hire. He's a Gex. T-Rex? He's Gex. Gex. He's a wisecracking cousin of the Top Hit Gang. Walks cool while he talks trash. Mouth full of flies beats a pile of cash. He can hang and he can fly. He's got to kill another TV to survive. He's a Gex. T-Rex? He's Gex. Gex. Cold-blooded brother of the BC boys. Such a tough balls, get him up and around. Underwater on a wall, and upside down. You lose his tail, he'll grow another. How could he use that mouth to kiss his mother? Gex. T-Rex? He's Gex. Say what? Gex. I said Gex. He's a wisecracking cousin of the Top Hit Gang. Gex. T-Rex? He's Gex. Say what? Gex. He's a cold-blooded brother of the PC boys. Gex. I don't know, man. T-Rex? He's Gex. Say what? Gex. He's a wisecracking cousin of the Top Hit Gang. Gex. Look like a Gex to me. He's Gex. Get next to Gex. G-E-X, Gex. Gex. Look like a Gex to me. Cold-blooded brother of the PC boys. Gex. I said Gex. He's Gex.
Yo, it's Gex. It is Gex. It was Gex. Was Gex. Nice anime song. Well, yeah, obviously. Only the best. Only the best. Anyway, welcome everybody to another episode of There we go. To another episode of Fire Emblem. So we're here. Oh, jeez, it's been a hot minute. Read the post above. What? Read the post above it, then the post I put specifically to... Oh, you mean in memes. Okay. Wait, what? Read the post above it, then the post I put specifically to show they go along with each other quite well. Above the tweet. Well, there's C10 saying something. Fab is a tiny piss baby. Oh, you mean the tweet itself? Okay. Okay. That's what you meant. I thought, like... for a second there, I thought you were, like... You were trying to gaslight me into reading a post that wasn't there. By the way, I haven't even turned on the Switch yet. Jesus. There we go. Let's see. There we go. 10 years ago, when Evil Boo was about to die, I wished he'd be reincarnated as a good guy so we could fight again. Okay. And then there... Everyone knows Dragon Ball fans can't fucking read. I'm assuming it's because he got Evil Oob for the next manga DS, and for the next DBS manga arc. Yeah. Listen. Listen. No, listen. It's not the Dragon Ball fans' fault, okay? They've never been taught to read. Look, Dragon Ball fans like Dragon Ball. That alone should be an indicator to their intelligence, really. Yeah, we should definitely do an Evil Oob arc, yeah. The one thing that is so out of character that it wouldn't ever fucking work. Let's do that. Why should I read the manga when I can watch the anime? Well, the anime isn't as far ahead as the manga is. Now, Lore's point, on the other hand, is much better. Why watch the anime when you can just watch something better? Like My Hero Academy. That was sarcasm. Welcome, Joshua Sullivan. Literally, just go, like, watch anything other than Dragon Ball. Speaking of watching things, I think I said already on Discord, I finished Spy X Family. It was fun. It was alright. Decent anime. Certainly not worth the hype, I would argue. Started watching My Dress Up Darling. It's alright. It's alright. Wasn't the hype just people being obsessed with Yor? That too, yeah. I mean, that, you know, that's the flavor of the month waifu faggotry that we get with every new anime. However, there were plenty of people, like, heralding it as like the next best slice of life, when honestly it was all right. It's a slice of life anime with a small twist. It's nothing, you know. Like, I find the premise to be interesting. They're not really doing a whole lot with it, though, I feel. Like, the most they use, out of the fact that, like, the dude's a spy, the wife's an assassin, the most they use is, like, the kid being a psychic. That's, like, the most used thing out of the whole, like, premise, where I would argue, like, it could be a lot more interesting to build the fact that he's, like, a spy or whatever. I mean, they do in, like, a couple episodes. But, I mean, couple episodes, like, 2. Like, I think the 5th and the last. Even the last, it's not, like, it's not extremely... It all comes later. It might. Yeah, it might. I know people love the manga, and yeah, they haven't even gotten to, like, the dog yet. But the first season as an anime is already done. And I would have figured maybe it would be better. I mean, I guess they were testing the waters.
One step at a time.
Good, you made it in time. Come on, the meeting's getting started. Oh, fuck, what? Don't be shy. Speak up if you've got a suggestion. At the start of each chapter, your allies may offer you battle suggestions. When a suggestion is implemented, the ally who made the suggestion will have boosted morale and increased support points with you. If you implement a suggestion, its effects will last until the end of the chapter. You can check the effects of an implemented suggestion by selecting camp info.
I've got it.
Let's see. Open the pantry to all comers to improve morale. Eliminate the need for ingredients when cooking. That's not bad.
What if we did this?
Wait, eliminate the need for ingredients when cooking. So, what, we'll just fucking cook whatever? Have you seen Ranking of Kings? No. I've heard a couple of things from people. Welcome, Tidor. Funny gremlin child waifu lady. People on TikTok called it controversial. All sorts of stuff. Yeah, basically, that's what it boiled down to. I'm noticing that, like, recently the trend of waifus has been going towards, like, more simply designed characters, right? Like the chick from what's it called? My Dress Up Darling. I mean, you know, it kind of happens when your series is set in just, like, normal world. Usually the characters won't look incredibly crazy, but kind of funny. Some dog will get a bigger role. I just remember the guy that said the relationship between Lloyd and Anya was disgusting. Yeah, it was so weird. That's such a weird thing to say, because they don't... I gotta be honest with you, like, Spy X Family doesn't sexualize anybody at all. At least not as far as I've seen. It wouldn't even really fit in with the tone of the show. Yeah, the TikTok controversy. Magic. Hey, I always liked simpler ones. Yeah, that's fair.
What if we did this?
Summon a nearby merchant and sell surplus goods. Sell items for a slightly higher price. As in, they're more expensive for us, or we get more money? Ignoring my nuts message? What? Ignoring my nuts message, what? I don't... What are you talking about? What is Spy X Family even about? I got, like, no idea. It's basically... One second. Expand distribution. I mean... I feel like this one is more useful.
I'll try.
One step at a time.
Sounds good to me. Let's get rolling, everyone. I want Yor to kick me in the knuts. Fair.
How's that?
We're really working hard. I guess everyone's got a different way of getting motivated. I know they all want to get through with this without anyone dying, but that's not how war works. You should spend time with the others while you can. That way you won't have any regrets. Okay. Thinking about close friends reminds me of my old mercenary band. Actually, I made a little something when I first became a full-fledged mercenary. Might not be a bad idea to give that to someone. It'll be my way of saying I'll always be there for them. Gift an ally a Merc Whistle, and in return they'll give you a special accessory. Put on a special accessory and your unique ability will be overwritten. Ah! Okay. So that's what the... Gotta scoot a bit closer. That's what raising the... friendship or support status is useful for. Sorry to spring all those major announcements on you. I wasn't intentionally hiding that stuff from you, there was just never a good time to bring it up. So, just to make sure, you still have my back, right?
Absolutely.
Of course. I was honestly so sick of waiting for the Round Table's approval all the time. I hear that. It's one of the main reasons we formed the Federation.
Counting on you.
In any case, we still really need your help. I hope we can count on you, Noodle. Oh wait, we have a support conversation with him. I just remember Knuckles telling Vector that war was bad. A great moment in the Sonic Forces. I sell them for a higher price. Okay. So Spy X Family, what is it about? It's about the dude. Like, the main character is a spy, obviously. And it's basically kind of set in a universe similar to, like, the East and West conflict in Germany. Like, after World War II. It is, well, it's like, it's an equivalent. Like, it's not, it doesn't play in, like, the real world, but it's like, there's a place called Berlin. And, like, the countries are split up between East and West. Oh, okay, well, fair enough, yeah. And so he gets like a mission where he has to stop one of the leading figures
For a little chat?
I do, but
like the opposing country, and he has to do that by
probably be using your title now, shouldn't I? Since you're a king and all, your majesty.
faking having a family and faking having a daughter
Still the same clock.
who gets into this, like, prestigious school.
Shocked when I heard you were going to be the
It's
king.
very, like, the way they
I never
justify what he has to do is very convoluted.
official.
Hey,
But they basically say, like, well, he can't kill that other dude. He has to, like, get closer to him and to the documents that he has or whatever. More naturally, despite the fact that he's a fucking... Like, he's literally, you know, said to be, like, the world's best fucking spy.
That thing.
are you
But,
sure?
yeah, no, he's gotta...
Filling you with confidence in your memory here.
He's gotta set up a family.
You said that the Alliance should get rid of the roundtable system so we could act more decisively.
Nuddle, you dumb? Yes.
Yeah, I did say
I mean,
that.
it's Nuddle. What do you
But I didn't
expect?
expect you to remake the whole alliance as a
The plot seems special. I mean, it basically turns mostly into, like, slice of life stuff.
Federation, they're the same thing with different names.
It's interesting because, you know, Anya has, like, the mind-reading abilities. And, like, she knows
when you put it
that
that way.
her dad and her mom are, like, a spy and an assassin. But, for example, like, they haven't told each other
Because you don't seem to have
and
any
haven't told
strangers.
Anya.
Makes it easy to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm just
It switches later from slice of life. I don't know that. I haven't read the manga. I might consider, but
Pretty young, weren't you?
I don't know. The whole plot stuff going on kind of falls to the background considering... Well, I don't know. If it switches from slice of life stuff later, then I can only assume that it actually does come back. Like in the anime at the very
It's
least.
like she could do anything. She taught me all sorts of stuff.
Like in the 12 episodes,
Deep in the mountains.
the mission does kind of like take a back seat to the slice of life stuff. But I don't know. Like I said, I haven't read the manga.
Passed away, and I was
I can't speak past like the first 12 episodes. And I don't even know how much that covers of the manga.
So, you were left to face the world all alone after they kicked you out, huh?
It ends basically like right before they get a dog.
became a mercenary, but the groups I joined didn't last for long.
And I think the dog has like,
Drifting from one place
he
to
can see
another.
into the future or whatever.
And that's how I ended up like this.
That's the gist I got from that preview at the end of the series.
You know, I think I understand you a little better now.
It's like basically like the whole plot is
Suppose I can't
that
say for certain that I don't have
Anya is supposed to like make friends with the son of the guy who's this like leading figure,
no idea what it actually is or who my real parents
so that Lloyd, the main character, can get closer to that dude,
No matter what you find
which
out,
is why she enrolls in that.
just like how becoming
School.
king hasn't changed who I am.
And obviously Anya's a fucking dumbass. But she needs to get like, she needs to like excel at school to, you know, actually get anywhere. Or just make friends with the kid. But it, you know, it gets interesting at times, I think.
Care to make yourself useful?
Like, I don't hate it at all.
counting on you both.
And you need me for this?
But it's, like I said, I've said it before, it's not the,
I will see it done speedily.
it's not the amazing, life-changing manga that some people acted it was.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
I know some people got mad at the fact that, what are we doing? I know some people got mad at the fact that, Anya's friend, like, gets a crush on Anya's dad
Counting on you.
in, like, one
Sure, I can help.
chapter.
I always get the job done, and I'm thorough.
And then obviously they got mad at the fact that, you know, I don't know, Lloyd lifted Anya because he was happy and proud of her. We did it, Patrick. We saved the city. Jesus.
We all must do our fair share.
It's basically what happens when you don't gatekeep anime.
Hey there.
Oh, Holst. What's going on?
Our king has agreed to meet.
You know what it is. Oh shit, what?
Bond's gonna talk to Edelgard?
Yes, and you'll be joining us. You're the only reliable bodyguard we could find on such short notice.
Okay then. Lead the way.
It's good to see you again, Claude. Congratulations on your coronation.
Father and daughter relationship, something a TikTok user wouldn't know about.
What's this? The Empire has officially recognized our Federation? Why, Edelgard, I'm touched. But I did have my heart set on an apology. You launched an unprovoked attack against us after all.
Attack? The Empire merely responded to an invitation from Viscount Acheron of House Phlegethon. Alas, fortune turned against him at the Great Bridge of Murden, and he perished in the battle.
Good.
As a result, we did garrison our army in Gloucester territory for a brief time. But I would hardly call that an unprovoked attack.
Is Edelgard fucking lying right now?
And dead men tell no tales, right? Although I'll grant you that he sold us out to the Empire.
Whatever transpired, the Empire and the Alliance did end up at war with one another.
Edelgard, are you really trying to bullshit right now?
Our army caused harm within Alliance territory. We are prepared to offer appropriate
Absolute woman moment. Jesus Christ.
That works.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Am I right, Edelgard?
Any day. We can hash out the definition of appropriate later. Want to move on to the real reason we're here?
Yes, by all means. I trust you read my letter?
Letter?
The central
This is just a piece of paper that says, suck my ass, Claude.
Your help would go a long way towards accomplishing that.
Oh, I read it all right. And from a personal standpoint, it's something I can get behind.
I would trust her to lie about shit, yeah, right?
I can't say the same. You can't expect the people of Leicester to embrace this southern church that you've dredged up out of nowhere.
What? Come on.
I must take issue with that assertion. The Southern Church has a long and storied history in folk.
Jesus, Hubert, go simp somewhere else. What? This fucking spawned in!
And appointed the Empire's own Minister of Religious Affairs as its bishop. Do you honestly expect us to acknowledge such an obvious sham?
Heard that you were talking shit, Hubert.
None of us will shed any tears if you do not. Nor did we truly expect that you would.
We do not care where the Federation places its faith.
October 14th, 2022 is apparently the release of Invincible Season 2.
So all you're looking for is a little cooperation in taking them.
Do I remember who the Empire's religious dude is?
Your hit list too, since
Not specifically. Was it the... No, it wasn't Tomas, was it?
Surely you would prefer a quick return to stability at your borders with the
I
Empire.
don't remember who the Empire's religious dude is.
more about these challenges you think we have, but maybe now isn't the best time.
Claude, we want stability. The decision is yours to make.
Remind you after the scene, should it not come up?
I am certain you
Fair
will
enough.
carefully consider the costs and benefits, rather than let emotions dictate your decision.
All right, I'm in. Holst, do you feel satisfied with those terms?
Everything looks good to me. I'm especially glad we found a solution to the control of Murden.
Hubert, I trust you have no objections?
None.
Why does Edelgard sound so weird?
This is the placement of your seals.
Then let us conclude our
Like, I think it's the same voice actress, but...
world that Adrestia and Leicester have joined forces for a brighter future.
Doesn't her, like...
Sounds like
Her mic sound kind of weird?
I, Claude von Regan, King of the Leicester Federation, hereby swear this pact.
Also, Claude, what the fuck?
Leicester pledges to work in harmony with the Adrestian Empire and do everything in its power to secure a peaceful future for Fodlan.
You really gonna trust a bitch with that big a forehead?
Between the red blood and
God damn.
the sword that crowns the double-headed eagle. I, Edelgard von Hressen.
So we're definitely gonna be fucking fighting the Blue Lions now, aren't we?
To work hand
The
in
kingdom, I
hand with the
suppose.
Federation, to deliver peace to the land and secure a future for all its people.
The pact is sealed.
And now it is our
Yeah, Claude would do this. I'm so surprised because, like, I didn't expect that.
Your existence. How empty does it make you feel to witness history marching forward without any say in which direction it takes?
Fucking, I don't care.
I never wanted to be the one making history. That's too big a role.
It's a very Claude move, yes.
That said, I don't
Also confirmed to season 3. Ooh, nice.
Church are suddenly our enemies now. Is everyone really just gonna get on board with that?
That's very interesting. Unlock the paralog about unsettling truths. Alright. Let's go.
Ignatz Victor reporting, Your Excellency. Yes, come in.
That kind of, honestly, that sucks. You don't even get to choose whether or not, or is that like a thing that changes depending on who you play?
Right, yes. Forgive me, Your Excellency. Listen, Ignatz, I may have a title now, but you and I are still friends as we have always been.
Claude fell in the ranks,
Starting to make my skin crawl. Please, just
even though it is a Claude move. I'm assuming you mean the
right, of course. Anyway, what do you need?
the popularity ranks.
The bandits who appeared in
Feels like they did this to make it a 2v2 of the Empire and the Alliance versus the Kingdom and the Church.
They've been around for a while, right?
Yeah, I could see that, I
I've
guess.
been searching for their base for some time now, and I believe they have finally located it. I took the opportunity to look into the provenance of these bandits anew.
As opposed to a 3v1 or more neutral party to the war. Well, originally, the Alliance was just kind of like caught in, well, not even really caught in the crossfire of the war between like the Kingdom and the Empire. It was more just that Edelgard just suddenly fucking started attacking the Alliance because she could.
When I ask, he evades me and changes the subject. Yes. That's quite the conundrum. Regardless, I cannot ignore these bandits, especially if my
It's really a weird choice. And it's a weird thing to not give you as the player choice over, I would argue. But then again, I mean, we're not the confidant that Knutz was in Three Houses, so I guess you wouldn't have a choice over it.
To take on a gang of brigands alone, I have called in some additional support.
Hey, Lawrence. I came as soon as I could.
It's like how big of a force is the church really?
Formality and dire nonchalance. I am a count now, you know.
Wait, so are we not friends because you're a count?
No, what I meant to say is...
Look, enough with the titles. I'm a busy woman, so let's get moving already.
Nuddle, you don't fucking do anything around here.
Never mind. I asked you here because I need your help dealing with bandits in my territory.
That's it?
Church has like what, 4 big players? Yeah, right? Like,
That was easy. I suppose it does indeed pay to have some true friends.
I feel like that's just part of the kingdom's bigger forces.
Sure does. Besides, if just you and Ignatz try to do it, you're gonna get kicked into next moon.
Have you ever considered not saying the first thing that pops into your head? The two of us could easily handle this matter. I am simply being prudent.
Being a little bitch.
These are not some run-of-the-mill ruffians, but rather highly trained former mercenaries.
Right, the old mercenary to bandit career path.
Right.
They have some connection to my father as well, so I would like to uncover what we can in the process.
You got it, boss. If we fight and win, I'm sure some info will turn up on your old man.
Bernie's dad.
I am not
Oh, okay.
Logic, though I suppose it would be the preferred outcome.
I don't remember that, Jesus.
We should be off. With my subjects
I mean,
in peril, there is not a moment to waste.
in all fairness, like,
We will depart as soon as you
the Black Eagles playthrough is the one that was, like, the furthest back.
Meat, please.
I shall tell the kitchen to prepare a ham.
Alright, let's see. So it is, I mean, it is just the four of us, basically, isn't it? Alright. Think we're okay. I don't really have anything that's stronger, do I? Nope. Oh, the steel bow is actually better. Alright. Lawrence. You know, not now that I took away a battalion from him, of course, he's the only one playable, or he's one of the only playable ones. I talk over a lot of stuff.
Hear me well, you
I mean, they didn't mention it here, though, did they?
I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, stand in judgment.
Big man!
So, not to be a jerk.
Big man indeed.
Stand up and scream your name like that. It prevents us from launching any kind of sneak attack.
Welcome, Sack, by the way.
House Gloucester has no need of such dishonest trickery. If our foe is asleep, we kick out their pillow before the battle begins. Firstly, let us deal with
The Sploon Direct was great. See, I did not see that.
I shall not permit you to wreak any more havoc within my...
Not a problem.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing
That guy.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
Not a problem.
Swap over to Raphael.
I board none shall
Keep your eyes on. All right, here I go.
Nap time finished. You missed us joining. Yeah, we joined up with Edelgard now, apparently. Because, you know, why not? Or rather said, probably the worst move. I mean, I'm curious to see where it goes, right? Like, I can't really see this going anywhere but badly.
Say, Lawrence, why don't you hang back and let us handle this?
Do not coddle me. I am more than capable of holding my own against this pack of fools.
In Three Houses, his big plan was to fuck off. Yeah, also true. Who knows? Maybe he'll do the same here. It's big man. Yeah. I don't know what that guy is about. I usually trust Claude to think a bit further down the line most of the time and do not do the LD of not thinking at all. Yeah, I mean that much is true, I suppose. Claude is known to plan ahead. But still. Except when conning Claude of we never actually attacked. Yeah, that's a little like man Edelgard, you're a real smarty, aren't you? He's big man. Yeah, he is. Edelgard, the real tactical wartime genius. Listen, Claude. We didn't attack. Literally fucking gaslighting. Well, we never attacked, or you're crazy, Claude. You're just crazy.
By the good name of Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, you foul marauders shall terrorize my
Just beautiful.
Gloucester.
Beautiful. Thank you, Edelgard. You fucking bitch. Swear to God.
I've got this.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
I think this will go well.
You can go take on that guy.
Let's get out of here before we get beaten.
Ferdy didn't say that he wouldn't surrender the battle, nah. You never heard that, so it's fine. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, and it worked. Claude is just like, oh yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I'm assuming he has some form of trick up his sleeve. But it's still, how pissed is Caspar is my question. Very. How pissed is Holst? Now he won't get to fight Casper's dad as an equal. Because now they're like, now they're basically comrades, right?
Father died not too far from here. That was a long time ago now.
Okay, Raphael.
Yeah, they were traveling with the old Duke Regan and got attacked by monsters.
Gotta go like.
Charge and attack.
Casper is in hell, so it's fine. I don't think he's dead. But yeah, I mean, it's all very cool. It's all very cool and good. I don't remember us killing them. Didn't he retreat? Yeah, exactly.
Employed these mercenaries. Monster attacks were a rather common occurrence in this region. And these monsters
Because Jesus Christ, Holst, yeah.
and Raphael's parents.
Holst did like the thing that you can do in Breath of the Wild when you call your horse and it runs at you and you hit A at just the right time and you jump onto the horse and like it just keeps riding. He did that.
Some bandit's gonna run up and conk you on the head.
Yes, of course.
This is the exact mission you play in Free Houses. Oh, is it? It did somehow feel familiar, I suppose. I mean, I do genuinely wonder if a lot of the parallel quests aren't nods to Three Houses anyway. How can a mage be a thief? I think that's how that works, friends.
There's something strange about the enemy's current movements. Perhaps they have another escape route in mind?
Not all of them, I can say that. Fair enough. Ever heard of Mage Hand? Okay, well, listen. If you're gonna get fucking smart with me. But I suppose I can't really argue with that, can I? You get that guy.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
Not a problem.
They're trying to get out the back way. After them.
No escape.
I certainly hope they'll all be able to get those guys. But I mean, yeah, you know, I'm curious. Like I said it in the beginning. Like I just want to see where they take the plot in this one, because that's like one of the most interesting things to me. Is how they will change the. And I mean, so far it's been like basically completely different. Obviously, that makes sense, but you know. What the fuck? Oh no, that's not a way you can go anyway. Ah, it's a good thing we got more vulneraries, huh? It's an interesting twist with Claude and Edelgard, I can give them that. Yeah. Interesting is a way to describe it. I'd say.
It's funny how you're like a real knight now, Ignatz. You used to be so scrawny.
I think everyone looks scrawny compared to you, Raphael.
Isn't Mage Hand the spell that makes a spectral floating hand that can be used for stuff? I reckon that's the one. It's basically the one spell any thief would want to know. But then again, wouldn't that make stealing way too easy for them? What's the point in kleptomania if there's no risk?
Where's your father, you little brat? Retire. I am the Count of Gloucester now.
I am the Count now.
In that case, I'll have to take my revenge on you instead.
Think of the further possibilities. What, like having a magic hand jack you off?
He seeks vengeance against my father. Whatever was driving these people?
Darkest Dungeon kleptomaniacs flashback. I mean, kleptomania is a real thing. But yeah, that's true. Don't like your neighbor. Whoops, Crown of the King is in his house. Too bad. See, that we went in significantly different directions with our ideas, but yeah, no, that's fair. That's a good. I love that the first thing Tidor thinks of is just, I'm gonna get my neighbor executed for high treason and theft.
I would expect no less from one of my classmates.
Literally zero chill. Yeah, should have thought of that when you let your dog shit over on my fucking backyard, asshole. Should have thought of that. Should have thought of that when you fucking blew your goddamn leaves right over the fucking fence onto my backyard, asshole. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. We all like a little bit of trolling, don't we? And then you go like, you know, I'll reveal that it was ye old Pranketh on the day of his execution, but then you wake up too late. You sleep in on that day, and then you're like, oh, whoops. Wasn't there something I wanted to do today? Ah, well. His wife and children will be fine, I'm sure. I wonder if they, like... They'd probably get executed right next to him, wouldn't they? Shit happens, you know? Yeah, I know, Tidor. You know, it's like forgetting your house keys. You know, it's like forgetting your phone at home. It happens.
I am troubled by this development. But as the ruler of this domain, I must do my
What was that? Oh, base captain. I'm hungry. I mean, I'm glad you had your nap at least, so that you can't be sleepy, I suppose. You two are just, like, not doing anything?
I've got this.
Now it is my turn.
To be fair, I don't think Ignatz is doing anything either. Man, I forgot my neighbor execution. I wonder if someone uses magic to record the event. Well, hopefully. Saka already took out the sleepy for about 20 minutes. Said I have to go to the other default fab. It's common sense. Yeah, no, listen, I understand. I'm cooking chicken strips right now. Fuck yeah. Based. I had chicken strips today too.
This is awful. We have to do something.
It's not that awful, Ignatz. It's a mild inconvenience at worst. Made chicken nuggets. What with all the chicken today? Hell yeah. Pretty based, Tidor. Pretty based. You made 5 kilograms of spaghetti bolognese. I made some pozole. That's for lunch. For 2 weeks. Well, like, you're gonna eat that, like, you're gonna eat that for the next fucking 14 days? Jesus Christ. Die. Jesus. Level 31.
Not a problem.
You go take care of that one. Yeah, you take care of that one. And then maybe you help Nuddle.
Accept your defeat.
Excelsior. That's a giant pot about 4 to 5 feet tall. Jesus Christ. Why?
Now, let us bring it
You're like, you literally will never want to eat that ever again.
Now watch me flex. Did you see that? My muscles always win the day.
Ain't you traitorous nobles tired of beating us up yet?
You like the Extrema? I remember that giant bag of chips, now the 5 feet tall pot. Christ.
Wait, you claim my father betrayed you?
Used us and threw us away like trash, he did.
Well, you're fucking mercenaries, what?
Here so as to sweep it under the rug.
My spaghetti holds for a week. Family of 4. Oh, okay. Well, that's fair then.
I hope this isn't where I die.
Ignatz, you fucking loser.
Keep your eyes on me.
What the fuck? Sunny D!
Splendid. We have the advantage.
All right, here I go.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He went through the extra fucking vulnerary. Jesus.
Reflex. Did you see that? My muscles always win the day.
Christ, Ignatz. This is why this is why we fucking traded him in for Shamir and Bernie. Because he sucks ass. There we go, got him.
Just kill me and be done with it already. At least that way it'll finally be over.
I would speak with you yet. I need to understand what has transpired here.
We did it.
Don't know if you know, but if someone is out of vulner, you send him to a base to heal? Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that's how it worked.
You all go on ahead.
Thank you.
I must speak with the bandit we captured.
By the way, here's Big Man. Ace! Ace to ace. Pretty cool.
I found strength in adversity.
Are you wearing lip gloss? There were some changes to the mission, and the OG monsters appeared.
That's what strength will get you.
They've been fairly sparing with the monsters in this one, I feel.
Gotta get stronger.
Should really spend my gold on leveling up some characters.
There you are, Lawrence. That took so long, I thought maybe that bandit general got you.
We had much to discuss, which I will share with all of you now.
Oh god.
Did you uncover the reason for their grudge against your father?
Who's a pussy-ass bitch?
As we suspected, they were once mercenaries in his employ. At first, they were used in the ways one might think, keeping villages safe, guarding the border, and so on. But one day, they were given a very strange order by a supposed envoy of my father.
What was the order?
Kill the Jedi.
Merchants heading toward Regan and forced them to turn back.
Yeah, that's a weird one, all right.
The mercenaries felt the same and balked at the idea of raising their swords against unarmed merchants. Instead, they decided to chase a pack of wild monsters into the merchants' path and scare them that way.
Ooh boy.
Sounds like a good way to get everyone killed.
Oh.
Indeed, you see the matter already. The plan worked, at first. Then one day they caught wind that merchants were approaching and loosed monsters on them per the established method. An ordinary group of merchants would have simply run away and lived. But one among this group drew his sword and began to fight. This was Lord Godfrey, who at the time held the title of Duke Regan. He fought valiantly, but ultimately in vain. Sadly, he perished along with the merchants he had hoped to protect.
Merchants that included Raphael's parents.
Oh, you mean like 5 merchants you have to rescue against 2 monsters? Damn, sounds familiar.
All died because of your dad, Lawrence?
Oof.
So it would seem. I am terribly sorry, Raphael. Please, accept my apology in my father's stead.
Hey, knock it off. You didn't do anything wrong.
As it happens, my parents were meant to accompany Godfrey that day. But they had a scheduling conflict and recommended that Raphael's parents go instead. Which means...
Well, it's just everybody who's at fault. Everybody who's at fault for Raphael's parents dying is here.
What their parents do.
Lawrence, do we know for sure that the order came from your father?
Did someone not fuck up?
I was wondering the same thing.
No.
Your father was always protective of the nobility's reputation, and it seems strange he would do something so sneaky, and so anti-merchant besides.
Based on what the bandits said, I suspect it was someone from our house acting alone.
Lawrence mom.
By the time my father realized what was happening, the culprit had vanished, along with any hope of ever sussing out their truth.
Sus?
Only the mercenaries remained, and my father had no choice but to punish them.
I bet they didn't care at all about what happened behind the scenes. As far as they were concerned, their employer betrayed them.
But I don't get how any of this has to do with you right now, Lawrence.
Can't believe Lawrence's dad is merchantophobic. Well, he isn't.
Anything left unresolved by my father falls by necessity to me. I would also like to pay appropriate reparations to both you and your family, as is fair and proper.
But I don't need anything from you. I can take care of my family plenty well on my own. Besides, I made my peace with what happened to my folks a long time ago. You can't change that now. All you can do is stir up a bunch of old, painful memories.
Yes, but still.
But nothing. I'm done talking about this. I'll still take my reward for beating up the bandits, though. Meat party.
Goddamn it, Raphael.
You promised me the finest ham in all the land. And just thinking about it's got me drooling.
This does not sit right with me. What should I do?
Just buy the man his ham.
Less talk, more ham. And you better have enough for me and Ignatz, too.
Oh, right.
You're serious I didn't last long? I mean, I can get behind that, though, like...
The world has ever seen. I stake House Gloucester's very reputation on it.
Wait, was that supposed to be a joke?
Now that's the right thing to do.
Still feels a little weird to leave it like this. But I guess this is for the best.
Yeah, it's like, you know... Like, I understand Raphael, too. Like, he doesn't want to make a big deal out of it. Which is, like, completely fine. He stakes their reputation on it. Exactly, yeah. That's why I said... I better not be a fucking joke. Oh, we don't even know Nuttle's age, do we? That's... kind of whack, if you ask me, but alright.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Whatever.
Everything has its use.
We got an award too. Null herself said that she doesn't know. I mean, I figure. I mean, I would argue she's probably pretty close to the others. Like 20 or something.
Well,
90, yes. Yeah. Exactly.
any result's a good result.
Alright. Let's see if we got characters that need leveling up. I think most of them do, to be honest.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Yeah, so Hilda... Guess we can just go full...
Yep, definitely stronger now.
Full force. Full hog, even.
I'm making my muscles proud.
I'm being watched. Sun was being an asshole, so I deep fried his Optimus Prime. Now, meme aside, well, first of all, how the fuck did that even fit into the pot? Secondly, I feel like before that would happen, I feel like it would just melt. I also think that that is a Gundam, yes.
I'm not.
I can see the V-fin.
Maybe this'll help keep me on an even keel.
God damn. Jesus, +9 dex? Holy fuck, Bernie.
For Bridget,
I mean, Shamir's almost there anyway. Leonie? Funny guilty gear? Howdy, my man. I'm actually a girl now. Wait, what? No, that's not even... That's cool. Now let's go beat up KY Cowgirl. I'm 99% sure that Bridget's backstory is supposed to be that he was literally fucking forcibly raised as a girl. Literally came out as trans in the newest story. But wasn't the original story that he was forcibly raised as a girl? And in the good ending, like, it turns out that he's just like, yeah, no, I'm still a dude, despite the fact that, like, what? That's the fuck?
Can't wait to see how you do.
I mean, I guess if the fucking, like, if it's an official story, whatever, I guess it's official. Sure, fair enough. Cope? Yeah, sure. Mauled? And seethe. Yeah, no, sure, that's fine. That's very healthy and very okay. My god. Ignatz, get the fuck out of here. There's my MVP.
I'll do my best.
Oh, wait, no.
Let's move.
Don't know how I feel about that, TBH, but alright.
I fight for my land of home.
Fun. Was it art? No, battle map.
I'll handle this. Let's earn our.
Isn't there also some weird female Hulk movie coming out? Yeah, She-Hulk. But I mean, She-Hulk's an actual character, though, so it's fine. And again, I don't necessarily have a problem with it if it's, you know, official and not just some fucking Twitter wacko's fucking fantasy, but... Yeah, you know what? I'll leave it at that. Because Jesus fuck. Jesus, Lysithia, what is wrong with you? You're so slow now. But yeah, the She-Hulk movie is like garbage because I think they're doing everything in CG and it just looks like complete shit.
I have to fall back.
Please let us take this place down. I need somewhere to hide.
I mean, you know, whatever. It's It's Marvel shit. I don't care about it.
We'll be taking this now.
What's next?
And I think about Marvel DC, I don't care about either. It's a wonder I even know it's a thing, honestly. Well, I mean, yeah, when YouTube spams it to you 24/7, then it's not a surprise that you would know about it.
Not a problem. I've got this.
It's Bernie's time to sure hope this goes.
I'm on the move.
Come on.
I've got it.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground. Time to make a name for
Absolute cope. Oh, the yellow boys showed up.
No matter what. Time to get going.
Just get ad block, loser. I mean, basically, yeah.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
A taste more bitter than black as coffee.
Ah, she said the funny. Before I get ad block, I'm gonna quit watching YouTube, honestly. Why is that, Tidor? I switched to watching videos on phone now because it has less advertisements, and I can't see League of Legends ads. Oh, just you wait, Tidor. Just you fucking wait. They'll target you specifically with League of Legends.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
It's Bernie's time to shine. Sure hope this goes okay.
Not a problem. I've...
That Yoshi should be white, though. Not lore accurate. Hey, I'm not actually a girl. I just dress like this for convoluted anime cliche plot reasons. I don't have to, but I choose to. Haha, for fun. Just for fun. Haha, I look so cute. Literally 20 years later. Guys, I think I realized something. How do I tell her this is the least surprising thing ever? I mean, you know, again, fair enough. If that's what they want to do. The cutscene in question. Okay, let's see.
I don't know what to do. I'm not strong like you, Mr. Kai. I'm too scared of losing what I have.
Running away, huh? Ain't you a little young for a midlife crisis?
Of course I'm running. I'm happy the way I am.
Discretion.
I just want to say I love the way that like Guilty Gear does this shit where they'll just have like the characters in their idle animation talking to each other. I liken it to if Sak and I ever met up for real and we were talking to each other, Sak would just be fucking Fortnite dancing while we were having a conversation.
Can be the better part of valor. But think about it. For the sake of your future self.
For my future self. But what if I make the wrong decision?
You got your whole life ahead of you, kid. Gotta learn.
Thank you, Twitter. Am I being
hit?
Oh, Jesus!
And there are helping hands right in front of you.
I don't want to run scared anymore. If I keep on faking it like this, I know I'll regret it. So from now on, no matter what, no more lying to myself. Thank you. Both of you.
Don't mention it. Happy trails, cowgirl, or, cowboy.
Cowgirl is fine. Because I'm a girl.
Alright.
Game over.
I thought I was gonna say gay. That wasn't intentional, I'm sure. However, having the game over screen appear right after the character announces their... Oh, holy fuck. Yeah, guys. I'm a girl now. Game over. I heard gay over as well. Well, I would argue the gay has now only truly started. Whatever, it's fine. I'm not mad, I just find it to be a significantly weird choice considering the backstory of the character. But I mean, alright. May I also say it's a fucking fighting game. So it literally doesn't fucking matter. It's also Guilty Gear, so it doesn't matter anyway. Like, let's be real here. The only people who play Guilty Gear are homosexuals anyway, so they'll like it. Sack, do you play Guilty Gear? No, Sack only plays games that require no skill.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
We can't let it end like this.
If only homosexuals play it, how do you know the backstory? Well, goddammit, Laura, you got me.
That turned out well. What a
Barbie games? I said games that don't require skill, Pinata. Barbie games are some of the most difficult in human history. It's a 2D fighting game. What skill? Just button mash? Exactly.
This is hardly a surprise after all the work I've put in.
I mean, let's be fucking real here. I love fighting games, but they're the most dog shit thing that's ever been. I am looking forward to Street Fighter 6 though. Guile's new theme fucking slaps. Not that I'll hear it that often because I'll just play Chun-Li again, but I'll have you know Pinkie Pie's party for the Nintendo DS requires extreme skill and dexterity. Fucking listen to this shit. Normalized dex building. Pfft. Get the fuck out of my sight. We've normalized enough. It's time to stigmatize things again. I like playing Blazblue every now and again, but in general, I don't know. I always say, like, fighting games are fun until you get to, like, the competitive scene. Like, I can enjoy a good round of Dragon Ball FighterZ on casual, but then as soon as you go into ranked, because all you'll fucking get are people who play like high tier characters anyway. Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted to play against not a Gogeta? Suck a fat cock. It's Gogeta time. Thank you very much. You wanted to play against someone who isn't Lab Code 21? Have fun with that. Despise the Dragon Ball 2D games because it's always a downgrade to the old Tenkaichi games, which are so much fun. Well, may I introduce you to Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Fighter Z competitive is full of Ultra Instinct Goku, Gogeta, Vegito, and Broly's. Yeah, because like those are the easiest fucking characters to play as. Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted to actually have skill at the game? No, press the button that starts the 45-minute cutscene prior to your elimination. Thank you. Very nice. Very cool. Very, very fun. Very cool. Very good. Very nice. I want them to just like when you press the button as Gogeta Blue, I want them to play the entirety of the Broly movie, unskippable every time, and then I die in real life. Goku comes out of the TV and shoots me with a gun.
I must make more progress.
I play fighting games a bit competitively, but even I can know when to take it easy and chill with characters you like, as opposed to meta everywhere. Yeah, but you play shit like, I'm assuming, please correct me if I'm wrong, you play shit like Heritage for the Future and stuff, right? I would argue there, people, you know, don't... I mean, maybe they pick based on the meta. I haven't played that game in a while, and I haven't played it competitively in even longer. By which I mean ever. One banned character. It's Iggy. Oh, yeah, no, Pet Shop makes sense. Force them to watch them in another language without subs. Honestly, pain, that wouldn't be more of a pain. It would be less of it. Yeah, exactly. Rate my desktop. Cancer. However, that's actually pretty nice. Man, I'm gonna have to shit in a second here. Is that fucking Webkins? Get that shit out of here. Which is Pet Shop? You're right. I mean, to be fair, Pet Shop was already in Sin in the anime, so it makes sense. And he's not even a boy. Alright, I'm gonna leave this on, and I'll be right back.
From now on, our enemies are the Kingdom and the Church of Seros.
The church is our enemy now? You say it like you're just moving pieces on a chessboard.
To be clear, this is not a repudiation of the teachings of Seros themselves. All we're aiming for is the dissolution of the Central Church.
That would mean killing Lady Rhea. Is that really the right thing to do?
I didn't speak with them very much, but Sedith and Lady Rhea didn't seem like bad people.
Those two aren't what they seem to be. If what the Empire says is true, that is.
I hate to say it, but it sure sounds like you let the Empire talk you into buying the whole store.
Look, the Empire is obviously trying to use us as a means to their own end. But do you honestly think I'd agree to a deal that sets them up better than us? I'm using them right back. balance of power in Fodlan has already collapsed. If we just sit on the sidelines, our position is only going to get weaker. By cooperating with the Empire, we can expand our influence and power as much as they do, if not more. This is the only way we can end the war quickly while maintaining Leicester's independence.
And for that purpose, you would throw Fargus to the wolves, despite holding no animosity towards them?
You and I may not hold any grudges, but if you look to our history, you'll see it was the kingdom who tossed us to the wolves first. When our people were fighting for independence from the Empire, Fargus attacked and conquered Leicester for themselves. And even after we finally won our freedom in the Crescent Moon War, they've continued to meddle in our affairs, like causing that rift in House Daphne.
Yes, well...
Besides, they're harboring the Central Church, and I can't condone that. I've always been skeptical of that dogma they preach. It's just a way for them to force their own belief system onto everyone else. Their creed legitimizes Fodlan's system of nobility, which values crests above all else and leaves no room for people of different backgrounds or faiths. And if what the Empire says is true, then I couldn't even begin to count the number of crimes the Central Church has committed.
Claude, are you saying that you intend to destroy our current system of nobility? Because that...
I have news. A battle has broken out in ALL between Imperial troops and the Knights of Seiros.
The Imperial Army has already stationed troops as far north as ALL?
That's a little too close to Daphne territory for my liking.
It seems Catherine is commanding the Knights. The Imperial troops are in for a serious fight.
Catherine was definitely the strongest out of all the Knights of Seiros.
What shall we do, Your Majesty? If we're to honor the pact we just signed, we should go and reinforce the Imperial troops.
Yeah, you're right.
Not so fast. We have not finished our conversation. Just what exactly are your intentions for Fodlan, Claude?
Honestly, I want to break this place wide open and tear down every last one of its insular customs. If we can't do that, then there's no real path forward. Now is the time to steel ourselves and take action.
Are you sure? How exactly are you planning to explain all that to the people in the Federation who adhere to the Church's teachings?
Oh, I already have something in mind. In fact, I'll need your help to see it through.
Well, you'll have it. I just hope whatever you've got up your sleeve is actually a good idea.
It is. Judith, Lawrence, I need you to trust me and follow my lead for now, okay? Now, let's go wipe out those knights near Daphne territory. Everyone, prepare to move out.
You good with this, Shamir?
I told you before, I'm not part of the Knights of Seiros anymore.
But we're gonna be fighting Catherine this time. Didn't you two used to be real close?
We were partners back then, but that's all in the past. Now we walk our own paths. I won't hesitate to do what must be done.
Not even a hint of doubt. She really is something.
Fuck yeah, boys. It's Pepsi time. Wait, can I do this? Can I give you guys a good... Oh, hell yeah. That's a good one. Let's see. Fab, you go AFK during one of the important cutscenes. That feels kind of counterproductive. Though it is a Fab move, of course. I got a shit not to Claude guard. I like where this is going. Okay, Claude, what the fuck? Oh yeah, Claude became Edelgard. Fuck Claude, he sucks now. If he isn't playing some weird 50D chess here. Well, Fab, you just missed like 5 minutes of lore. He missed basically the most important cutscene of the last 4 chapters. Oh! Guys, what happened? Can you give me a detailed recounting of what just happened?
Greetings.
Go back, you buffoon. Well, can I? Oh yeah, I totally can. No, wait, hold on. Is it this one?
To sum up, we've agreed to an armistice with the Empire. From now on, our enemies are the Kingdom and the Church of Seros.
You're streaming this? Go back and rewatch it? What? No! Why would I do that?
The church is our enemy now? You say it like you're just moving pieces on a chessboard.
To be clear, this is not a repudiation of the teachings of Seros themselves. All we're aiming for is the dissolution of the Central Church.
Oh, yeah! Alright. Sure. Look, man, this isn't like... We're not against the church, but we are trying to abolish it.
That would mean killing Lady Rhea. Is that really the right thing to do?
I didn't speak with them very much, but Sedith and Lady Rhea didn't seem like bad people.
Those two aren't what they seem to be. If what the Empire says is true, that is.
I hate to say it, but it sure sounds like you let the Empire talk you into buying the whole store.
I like how Marianne specifically doesn't mention Flane. Well, I mean, I doubt she would have gotten to know Flane very much. Considering the fact that she... Like, Flane didn't get abducted, which didn't lead to her being able to be in our class, meaning nobody would have really gotten to know Flane, right?
Look, the Empire is obviously trying to use us as a means to their own end. But do you honestly think I'd agree to a deal that sets them up better than us? I'm using them right back.
Are you sure, Claude?
The balance of power in Fodlan has already collapsed. If we just sit on the sidelines, our position is only going to get weaker.
Yeah, they probably don't even know she exists, exactly.
By cooperating with the Empire, we can expand our influence and power as much as they do, if not more. This is the only way we can end the war quickly while maintaining Leicester's independence.
And for that purpose, you would throw Fargus to the wolves, despite holding
yeah.
animosity towards them?
What the fuck, Claude?
You and I may not hold any grudges, but if you look to our history, you'll see it was the Kingdom who tossed us to the wolves first. When our people were fighting for independence from the Empire, Fargus attacked and conquered Leicester for themselves.
What? Huh? I guess that's like way back in the day.
And even after we finally won our freedom in the Crescent Moon War,
oh yeah,
we continued to meddle in our affairs, like causing that rift in House Daphne.
Yes, well...
Besides, they're harboring the Central Church, and I can't condone that.
This is, like... This is either Claude being fucking character assassinated, or him playing, like, 87D chess.
If always been skeptical of that dogma they preach. It's just a way for them to force their own belief system onto everyone else.
Like, as far as I remember in Golden Deers, Claude didn't give a fuck about the church. He just wanted the Alliance to be safe.
Their creed legitimizes Fodlan's system of nobility, which values crests above all else and leaves no room for people of different backgrounds or faiths.
So yeah, he's just, yeah. Claude just literally agrees with Edelgard now.
And if what the Empire says is true, then I couldn't even begin to count the number of crimes the Central Church has committed.
Claude, are you saying that you intend to destroy our current system of nobility? Because that...
I have news. A battle has broken out in ALL between Imperial troops and the Knights of Seros.
Just fought for my life in there, I'm back now.
The Imperial Army has already stationed troops as far north as ALL?
That's a little too close to Daphnel territory for my liking.
It seems Catherine is commanding the Knights. The Imperial troops are...
Okay, so Catherine is alive.
Catherine was definitely the strongest out of all the Knights of Seros.
What shall we do, Your Majesty? If we're to honor the pact we just signed, we should go and reinforce the Imperial troops.
Yeah, you're right.
Not so fast. We have not finished our conversation. Just what exactly are your intentions for Fodlan, Claude?
Honestly, I want to break this place wide open and tear down every last one of its insular customs. If we can't do that, then there's no real path forward. Now is the time to steel ourselves and take action.
Are you sure? How exactly are you planning to explain all that to the people in the Federation who adhere to the Church's teachings?
Oh, I already have something in mind. In fact, I'll need your help to see it through. It is.
Oh, whoops.
Well, you'll have it. I just hope whatever you've got up your sleeve is actually a good idea.
It is. Judith, Lawrence, I need you to trust me and follow my lead for now, okay? Now, let's go wipe out those knights near Daphnel territory. Everyone, prepare to move out.
If Claude fucks off back to I forget what the Elmira, after this, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
Are you good with this, Shamir?
I told you before, I'm not part of the Knights of Seros anymore.
But we're gonna be fighting Catherine this time. Didn't you two used to be...
Could you imagine if that's his plan? He just fucks right off. I feel like that's what it is. I don't know. Like, it feels like that's exactly what it is.
We were partners back then, but that's all in the past. Now we walk our own paths. I won't hesitate to do what must be done.
Not even a hint of doubt. She really is something.
Like, I don't know. It seems like he's just gonna fuck off again. And again, this is like... If this isn't Claude playing some form of multi-dimensional chess, then I don't fucking know.
Is that the one?
Like... No kidding.
Thanks a bunch.
Fast travel. I've said it while you were gone. If this is 50D chess, sure, Claude. If it isn't, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, like...
Hello. Wow, are you serious? I'll cherish it forever.
Cool.
Here you go. You get something special too.
It's just her bra. Alright, a ball of flowers. That also works. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to act all destroy the church, destroy the noble system when it's only your allies there.
Hey!
unless you either A, truly mean what you're saying, or B, just have zero faith and trust in them and want to fuck with them. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, it totally doesn't feel like Claude's character. You know?
Let's earn our keep.
Like, since when has Claude ever given a fuck about the church?
In my room. It's Bertie's time to shine. Sure hope this goes okay.
I've got it.
Like, I don't...
Let's give it a shot.
It's Bertie's time to shine.
Very, very strange.
Sure hope this goes okay.
Not a problem. I'll do whatever it takes.
But sure, I guess we'll see where this goes. I mean, you know, like, Claude already didn't tell anybody when he, like, knew about the fact that Lawrence's dad being a traitor was bullshit anyway. So, I don't know, you know, I wouldn't put it past him. But the thing is, like, knowing what Claude does at the end of Golden Deer, or at the end of the whatever the second half of the campaign's name is. Was it Verdant Wind? I don't think that's what it was called. Yeah, Verdant Wind is the church route. Right. Like, I don't... You know...
No time to slow down.
Retreat!
Like... not a big fan. Oh, no, it isn't. Okay. It is Claude's route. Okay. I'm surprised I remembered that. Yeah, isn't the church's route like silver or something?
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
I have no time for mercy.
I always confuse Silver Snow with Verdant Wind. Fair. Yeah, I don't know, like
This battle will make a fine stage.
they're not making me love Claude right now. Let me just say that.
I think we might actually lose here.
It's just very worrying what they're trying to pull, I feel. I'm hungry again. Well, yeah, because you just shat yourself empty. Yeah, I don't... Oh, wow, should have brought Marianne, I guess. Ah, well. I can at least get the sword stuff, though. Were the chicken strips good? I'm sure they were. Chicken strips are some good shit. Get 'em. Good.
It's my turn.
In other news, Rose introduced me to an American show. Maybe some of you might know this one. It's called Dance Moms, and it is, I think, some of the most American television I've ever seen. I don't know if the Americans in the audience know that one. I reckon you do. It already sounds absolutely weird. Well, it's sort of in the vein of that, like, other show, you know, like the Toddlers and Tiaras. It's basically young girls that are in a dance school learning how to dance. But it's all crazy white moms, and it's all broadcast on television. I don't know what it is. Is that bad, guys? Well, I mean, considering the show, no. I know Jojo Siwa got her start there. Oh. Well, that explains a lot. It sounds absolutely horrid. Yeah, it's basically like... We might watch, because I found like a couple of videos that put together clips that really just show what the show is like perfectly. We might watch those on the next viewing stream. They're like 10 minutes. But it's just... There's a lot of yelling, a lot of crying, and a lot of drama that, on one hand, seems embellished, and on the other hand, is just so fucking, like downright abusive, right? The way some of the girls, and even the moms, get treated there. Not to mention, you have fucking... You have 8-year-olds dancing in... Let's call them skimpy. Well, you know what? Let's not call them skimpy. Let's call them somewhat revealing outfits, which, you know... If there's one thing I want to see on television, it's not that. I don't know. I think I've voiced my opinions on shows like that, and it just reinforces the idea to me that Hollywood is full of pedophiles, and I stand by that. If you watch that kind of show, unironically, if you watch that kind of show for like anything other than, I would argue, like, just to see how fucking insane American television gets. God forbid if you actually watch it to see girls dance, you're a fucking pedophile. I don't care. You cannot spin this in any way. You cannot spin watching that show unironically to me in any way other than the fact that you are horny for children and you need to be stopped. It's one of these, huh? We also have one of that kind. I don't get it. Hollywood is full to the brim with creeps and pedos. Everybody knows that, but nothing gets done about it. Well, of course not. Why would you? Last American show I watched was My 600 Pounds Life, and oh boy, was it bad. American TV, to me, as a European, it always teeters, why does anyone have 600 pounds and why are they alive? Because they've got Burger King over there, Tidor. American TV always teeters on the edge of like, I can see this being real, and also this has to be, for the love of God, please tell me this is fake. Because it's like, it's baffling, really, is all I can say.
Yeah, let's go.
Good question. Teeter asked their insurance. Well, yeah, exactly. What that's the craziest part. Like, you live in a country with no free health insurance, and then you'll get fucking to 600 pounds? I guess you apply for disability over there then. But like, goddamn.
Let's earn our keep.
There's a channel in America that, yeah, it's TLC, yeah.
No matter what. We have to turn this around. We can skip my turn, you know.
It like TLC is one of the most baffling ones for me. I gotta be real with you. It's just, oh boy. It doesn't help that a shit ton of American food is banned in other countries because it's so shit, it actually hurts people. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, your food is so fucking bad that we aren't even allowed to have it over here. It's meant to be the learning channel. I mean, you know, look at where America stands in the, like, in the rating of educational systems and you know, in the IQ tables, and then, yeah, you tell me why that isn't surprising to me. Pretty sure the government pays for most of their medical bills since they qualify as handicapped. You know, instead of, like, discouraging people to get fucking into shape and into, like, a livable condition. Baffling. To even, and you know, if you want to call me fat phobic for that, go ahead. But to even fucking consider the fact that like somebody ate themselves to 600 pounds to be on the same level as somebody who was like born without an arm. Or with like a severe mental disability. How the fuck do you do that? But anyway, one of those fog of war maps. I really think that system doesn't work with Warriors games. Well, it puts you at a disadvantage because you don't see which are the it doesn't show you like the weaknesses and the strengths for everybody, right? We can't do shit. Food companies pay off the government to keep making the most garbage products because they can. I mean, yeah, obviously. Food industries have been bribed and paid off for bribing, I think you mean. And paid off for years to sell people, especially poor ones, the most unhealthy and terribly cheap schlock they can make. I gotta be honest, the government should stop getting paid for that. I'm assuming you mean the government should stop paying for that? They don't discourage it because they get fucking paid off. Because that's how a circus of a government works. In all honesty, that's how every government works, ever. But America somehow manages to, like, be somehow the worst. The courts ruled they're not supposed to be. It's illegal, but it still happens. Welcome to corruption. The courts ruled that paying off politicians is A-okay, so they'll do it. Well, yeah, obviously. Let's be honest, we also have corrupt idiots, but America somehow takes the cake way too often. Because America is like so... America is one of the most, like, profit-driven countries you'll ever get. So obviously the politicians are, like, even worse in that regard. I genuinely don't believe that there is a single politician in America that actually believes, like, in their party or in their, like, in the values that their party carries. Like, I genuinely, I am convinced every move they make is just to funnel more money into the government.
Yay! We captured it! I might be in a little trouble.
Like, I can't believe that it's anything else than that.
Here we go! Here's the finisher! Here goes!
This is all my fault.
I think you can even genuinely say that, like, the Roe v. Wade overturning, I think even that was honestly, like, monetarily motivated. I don't know, it's because it was such a sudden and, like, I feel you know, how do you, like unexpected overruling of something that nobody was really talking about. They want to force people to have more kids. I think that's a part of it. I think it also has to do with, like, big pharma. And my train of thought there, if I may be so free as to bring it to the table. The thing is, if you want people to make more kids, if you want people to reproduce, like, just make it, like, you would just make it illegal across the entire country, right? Look, guys, it's Big Pharma. They're behind everything. No. Listen. Let me explain what I mean by that, right? I'm so glad we're playing funny anime Muso game and discussing my unhinged conspiracy theories. But my train of thought here is that think about how well, you know, the medical industry has been doing recently, what with COVID and being able to sell people, you know, masks, you know, having more people in hospitals and whatever. They were making big money with that shit, right? The government was making pretty big money with that shit. Again, Big Pharma making good money with that shit. However, I think a lot of that money went away when it came to, like, the research and development of the vaccines for COVID, because as far as I'm aware, there weren't any places in the world where you had to pay for the vaccine, right? I don't know. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But what I think is, by way of, you know, going to the government and saying, hey, you know, if you make abortion illegal in some states, people will buy more contraceptives and we'll be able to develop more and we'll be able to bring out new brands. And, you know, we can make more money off of that. And, you know, you can have some of that if you want. Plus, also, great for the politicians. The people who agree with them will be more inclined to vote for them. But that's, you know, that's kind of secondary. That's kind of secondary. They're trying to ban contraceptives too. Yeah, but not in all states, right? Because that like my assumption is, if you want to ban, if you really completely want to ban, like, say something like abortion for the reason of people make more babies, like, you would just ban it like across the entire country, right? Like, why make it so that you can still get them in some countries? Because then, you know, people still have the opportunity. Obviously, it'll be more difficult, but even that'll bring in more fucking money. Because then people have to fucking travel around, potentially, for their fetus deletus procedure. That's gonna bring in a lot more money. Like I said, people are... you can fucking buy contraceptives over the internet. You don't have to go down to your local fucking CVS and get them anymore. You just have that shit house-delivered contraceptives. I mean, unless you need a fucking recipe for that, which I highly fucking doubt. I don't know. It like, again, this is just some fucking European asshole throwing out conspiracy theories. I don't believe it's politically, or not mainly politically driven, because again, if that's what it is, why not just ban it in the entire fucking country? Why leave it open in some states and then go, nah, you can't in others? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Yes! Old people that have too much power and should have died years ago. Yeah, again, but it makes no fucking sense to me. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm looking for logic where there isn't any. Fucking entirely possible. But to me, I don't know, that would be the only thing that makes sense in why this was even a point of contention. Contention? I don't even think I'm saying the right word here. I am? Entirely possible. I don't know. Look, it doesn't fucking affect me in any way, shape, or form. This is America. We want more kids, but don't protect the ones we have already. There's no goddamn logic here. And again, that's entirely possible, but to me, it's so... It's baffling that there's a possibility that one of the biggest, most powerful countries in the world is operating on fucking, I don't know, like two fucking monkeys banging sticks together. Oh, I got that monkey's using his left hand to smack the other stick. Let's get rid of all the brown people. Okay, America, thank you. Pretty cool. You know, like I don't understand. Oh, hey, it's this guy.
Live your best life.
Diagonally spinning rat. Whoa, that's too powerful. Did you post your family history? Hold on, what is this clip now? Let's get rid of all the brown people. Okay, America, thank you. Pretty cool. Let's get rid of all the brown people. Okay, America, thank you. Can I put that as my channel as my channel ad? Oh fuck, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Sack. Great clip. Oi, 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 oi. Conduct a captain selection test to fortify stronghold defense. Increase the HP. I mean, I like the added vulneraries. What's even better than that is I didn't even have to edit it. It auto-generated that part. Beautiful. Wonderful. Ay, ay, ay. But I think you guys get my point here, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, channel description? No, I mean, like, the video that, you know, you can have, like, a video autoplay on your YouTube channel when somebody clicks on it. Pretty cool. Man, how am I gonna explain that one to the fucking FBI when they come get me finally?
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Should probably get some recruit training gear, huh? Pretty easy, you don't? Base Tidor, not cooperating with the FBI.
The lifeblood of any army.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool stuff, Tidor.
Everything has its use.
I hope 10 was enough. Now, I don't know, you know, I think because they already have the clip of you, they already have the evidence, so you're already fucked. Well, but hold on now, there was context to, wait, did I just buy the fucking wrong thing? God damn it.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
But there was context to it, you know? Hey, probably the FBI doesn't care.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any
They're too busy raiding Donald Trump's house. Oh, I only bought 10, or I only bought 3.
Everything has its use.
I see no context in this clip. You think they understand there's more to that? I mean, I've said, accidentally said more incriminating shit on stream before, so, you know. The racism isn't such a big deal. Is it a clip? I don't think so. I mean, the 13 is alright. That's a clip. What was the other thing? 20 is too old? That was last time around even, I think. That's a clip. So, you know. I love, you know, when it's about making me look like an asshole, all of a sudden, nobody's too fucking lazy to clip something. All of a sudden, we're all like fucking, we're hopped up on coke, like, when's he gonna say the next thing, huh? Come on, Green Man, say the racist thing. Which, I mean, granted, for that one, you don't have to wait too long, but...
Let me know if I may be...
By the way, that's not me complaining, it's fine. I live for those moments, frankly. We already talked about America's Hollywood department. We have. But yeah, look forward to, I suppose... look forward to Dance Mom clips on the next viewing stream. Cynthia, looks like we're gonna have to swap you out. Maybe for Raphael. Oh, you know what? Petra. I'll play as Petra. Thankfully, that is still taking a few weeks. Yes. But yeah. I was surprised and baffled at the absolute fucking insanity that is that show.
Let's earn our keep. We've got an ally to rescue, so stay on your...
Like, my genuinely, my favorite part is how abusive everybody is to everybody.
Yeah, let's do this.
Like, it's fucking insanity.
Don't worry, I won't slack off.
Absolutely crazy.
I've got this.
Maybe we should just run away.
Know what I mean?
I beg your assistance at once.
Why do I have the feeling that giving Petra the super dexterity ring is like basically giving a small child like their own weight in crack? Because I feel like that's exactly what this is right now. I'm confused, more confused about why people watch it. Okay, yes, I kind of know why, but you know what I mean? I mean, yeah, it's about the same as with any of these like TLC shows. It's just you know how like over here in Germany we have those like fake reality shows where, you know, like you'll see like a family that fucking, you know, like this poor like fucking shitty ass family that's like just like the bottom of the barrel, like the most scummy people in the world. It's basically it's shitty people watching ratchet people on the fucking TV to feel better about themselves. That's literally all that it is, you know? It's so that shitty people can point at the TV and say, hey, at least I'm not this bad, while their children fucking burn down in the kitchen or whatever. It's like, oh yeah, you know, like we might live on my husband's $400 every month. But hey, at least we're not the screaming brown people on the television. At least we're not two white women yelling at each other about our dancing kids. Well, this is fucking bullshit. And the smartest people actually think they have a point, let's adapt that. Yeah, exactly. It's just baffling. But, you know, that's the thing about American TV is, like, as insane as it is, there's always something entertaining. For whatever reason. Once again, I've explained, if you watch shit like Dance Moms or Toddlers and Tiaras for any other reason than to make fun of it, you are a pedophile. So, you know, just so everybody's in the clear. But I mean, it's still baffling, right? Like, how do people... And it's all embellished shit, because what Rose explained to me, I'm waiting for you to explain the good part. Well, there is no really good part. That's the thing, there is no good part. Even if you are watching to make fun of it, watch something else to make fun of. But that's the thing, right? Like, it's an easy target. Like billions of other paternity test shows. That's what I was gonna say, though, like... But you just said there's always a good part. Well, the good part is for me when I can show clips of it and make views get a lot of views on YouTube. Like that one person that I watched the clips of. Well, what I said is, there's always something entertaining. That doesn't mean it's good. Something can be bad and also entertaining.
Flame spirit, grant me ferocity. Iron spirit, take my enemy's life. Wow, that's amazing. Just watching you tires me out.
Did I just say something wrong? I mean, if I said that there's a good part, then yeah, then I probably said something wrong. What I meant was more, there's always something entertaining, you know? There's always entertainment to be had. That's the thing about American television.
It is done.
What Rose explained to me is that with specifically, like, for example, Dance Moms, a lot of the drama was, like, faked. I mean, you know. Big shock, I know. But literally to the point where, like, they wouldn't let some of the moms go home. Don't tell me Rose watched it. Well, she showed it to me because she figured, because when we watched, like, Dr. Mari, for example, I was so baffled by all of it. Because, you know, I'm not used to that kind of television as a European. And so she showed me something that was even more crazy than, you know, than Dr. Mori. And she's a little bit more knowledgeable about it all. And she said, like, yeah, they literally wouldn't, like, let some of the moms and families go home if they didn't, like, start some drama to make the show more interesting. Which is, I mean, that's fucking... And apart from, you know, a lot of the abusive behavior towards the children and their moms, it's just... But again, like, I was just baffled by the entire concept of, like... Because, like, the chick who runs, like, this dance school, it literally just, like, yells and belittles everybody. And it's just like, well, how is that a healthy learning environment for anybody? Like, how are the girls gonna learn how to fucking dance? Frankly, maybe they shouldn't, because, again, the revealing outfits, but, how are they gonna learn how to properly dance and get anywhere in life if they're just being fucking yelled at and told they're garbage half the fucking time? Like, how does that work out?
War feeds my body and mind.
It's trashy television made for trashy people. The whole point of it is to see people degrade themselves on national TV. Which is, like, the most baffling part to me. Because the thing is, they're not in like a show where they're playing characters. They're themselves. Putting themselves, their faces and names out there. And like that, like, it's worth all that shit? To get your face on television? Like, what, you're not embarrassed about this shit? Like, I don't understand, you know? Like, that's my issue. I don't fucking get it. People will do anything for a crumb of fame. But you know, it's so crazy though to me, right? And again, maybe this is my European mind. Maybe this is me overthinking things and looking for logic where there is none. But my fucking god, like my dignity. Cue somebody in chat writing what dignity. Like, my dignity is not worth the fucking, or sorry, like no, I think I'm saying it correctly. Like, giving up my dignity is not worth the fucking 15 minutes of fame that I'll have from this goddamn show. Like the fuck? Why? Why do you think Toddlers and Tiaras lasted as long as it did and created a spin-off show based on someone? Because, haha, look at this disgusting child and their family. Was that the... What's her name? I forget. I think I know who you mean.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Here comes Honey Boo Boo. Yeah, that one. That one.
Hey there, Petra.
I mean, I didn't get that one anyway, right?
That would give me much joy. An opponent with toughness will keep me upon my toes.
You mean me? Nah, you're way tougher than I am.
I'm always curious about Petra support conversations.
Training was part of the Brigid Royal Regimen.
Because Funny can't speak.
Queen yet, but there is an understanding that it will happen. And yes, in Brigid, royalty must have knowledge of fighting. I mean, we must know how to fight. To be leading our people, a ruler must have more strength than any other. They must be the hardest to kill.
Damn, that's hot. Can I move there?
People are expecting this of me.
So it's the toughest person calling the shots, huh? I love it. What could possibly go wrong?
This is how it is meant to be working. But such things do not always go with smoothness. Mercenaries are always seeking strength too, correct?
That's true. A merc lives and dies by the sword. If you're not better than the next opponent you
No, that you just insulted, or is that serious?
Yes, dying is without productivity. But it gives me surprise that you do not avoid jobs of danger. A queen must be facing any wolf who comes to her door. But you can have pickiness when selecting fights.
Because honestly, I can see both. Maybe both. Maybe it is both.
Most of us mercs barely scrape by hand to mouth. End of the day, it's just business. Some mercs will take the coin and blow town, and some employers are more than happy to hang us all out to dry.
That's a good thing you're working with the fucking Alliance now. Or sorry, Federation.
Correct. We do not require the selling of swords. In Brigid, everyone is a hunter. Everyone is a fisher. Everyone is a warrior. There is no need.
Brigid, literally the land of strength builds.
That sounds incredible. In a place like that, nobody'd have to risk their life just to get a bite to eat.
Your words give me great happiness. I will always
Fishing is Dex, though.
for Brigid.
Not if you do it like bears, where you literally just fucking like you fucking, you know that scene in Mulan where they like catch the fish with their bare hands? You do it like that, but you like ram your arm through the fish, and you know, it's like, you know, getting them with a spear, but the spear is your hand. Yeah, I can see it. The people of Brigid impaling fish on their arms since, I don't know, 1180. Maybe it's even 1080. Who fucking knows? Alright, take me to Mr. Balthus, man. Did my text go through? Yes, sorry, I was just... If you don't have your strength stat above 50, you don't deserve to exist. Exactly. Thank you. That's what I'm referring to. The whole point of it, as far as I could possibly gather, is just making fun of a child and their family for being weird and gross and doing things that are peculiar. And then that show also got a spin-off based on Honey Boo Boo's mother. The TLC rabbit hole. I don't really understand it. I gotta be real with you, because it's like, how fucking interesting can this one little girl be?
Horseback riding? Sure. It'll keep me out of trouble at least. What? You miss me?
Like, why? You know? Why?
Now this brings back memories. I used to pal around with hosts like this back in the day. Just once, I'd like to be that guy who single-handedly turns the tide of battle. That's how you do it.
Oh, fuck. He's still excited, though. Popular enough that the only reason their gross empire fell was because Honey Boo Boo's mother chose to date someone who touched the kids and it kind of fell apart. I mean, that's fair enough. I really hate that the most consumed content nowadays is the things people hate. What is the things people just hate on? I mean, why? Because it's entertaining, right? Like, people like a good controversy. People like to shit on things. Hell, I do it often enough on my streams, but I think the underlying difference is that maybe there isn't a difference. To me, it's somewhat of a it's entertaining to watch just ridiculous shit, right? I'm in it to see how, especially on YouTube, how people how people form their content, because on YouTube it's usually like just the person themselves rather than it being some kind of like embellished bullshitter, right? If you watch J Station, that's him being a dumbass. That's him, you know, giving you 100% of his dumbassery. Like there's no camera team behind it. There's no studio behind it, like telling them, yeah, you know, do this and that to make it more exciting and entertaining. It's just a dumbass being a dumbass on the internet, and that to me is entertaining to watch. I don't even hate it necessarily. But then with something like Honey Boo Boo, or generally like watching like shitty, trashy content like that, I feel often the only point is people watch it for drama because people love drama.
Up for some sparring? I mean, we don't have to, but...
You know who he reminds me of? Balthus kind of reminds me of Part 3 Dio at the end. I think it's the hair.
Let's do this.
Like the hairstyle, I mean, not the color.
Ever see an unwholesome type trying to take a shot at me? Be a pal and lend a hand.
An unwholesome type. What, you're gonna get fucking catcalled?
Let's do this.
Speaking of J Station, I think I found a clone and I'm so excited to show it off. I can't wait.
Feels good to get out and stretch the old wings once in a while.
Definitely the color. No idea, never seen JoJo. Well, Dio is blonde, so no. But thanks, Tidor. Nah, but I don't know. Like to me, very much the entertainment lies in the person being themselves and being a dumbass. Like moments like J Station running from a ghost that just murdered his friend and yelling, like the video and subscribe, let's get this video to 40,000 likes. That's comedy you can't write. That's funny that you can't, like, you can write it, but it will always come off as satirical. But when J Station does it, it's just this genuine moment of like a dumbass being a fucking dumbass. And that makes it much more entertaining and much more fun to me as a person, because sure, I can think of that in the context of I'm doing a bit or I'm doing a character where I'm parodying what J Station does, but when he actually does it, it's just hilarious. For me, it's not so much the drama, or to see like two people fighting over something that is completely fucking trivial anyway. I just want to see dumbasses do dumbass shit, and then potentially get mad at that when they say stupid shit.
All right, but only to compare who made it farther in the end. No other stakes. I'm not about to risk my life behind enemy lines just to win a bet. Way I see
Nah,
it,
but
us mercenaries fight
goddamn.
two things: gaining renown.
It's just every time I'm introduced,
This isn't some kind of game.
every time I'm introduced to American television, it
You seem like the type.
baffles me more. Like, I don't know.
You asked me anyway. Don't try to drag me down with you, Balthus.
What's wrong with a little game of chance? It's not like it's evil or something.
Then what would you call it? Financially irresponsible?
Because I think the crazy part for me as a European is that when I see those shows, because of what I know about America, and because of how I think of America in my mind, it very often feels like it could be real. Right? It's like I see like a TLC show or something like that over here, and I think to myself, yeah, that's America. That could very well just be a real thing.
This ought to be good.
Whatever you do, you'll do it 10 times better if you're having fun, right?
You know, like
Key to success.
I mean, you're not wrong.
it's just baffling. Because we don't really have... Like, sure, we have trashy TV, but even our trashy TV is to the point where it's like... I think I said this before when I talked about Dr. Mori.
Maybe for you, but
It
that's
just...
how everyone else approaches it. I've known plenty of mercs who've said the same.
Over here, our trashy TV seems fake. Or like, it just is fake and you just know it's fake.
So I'm sorry.
But over there, it seems like, yeah, this could be a real the person who eats nothing but toilet paper for breakfast, lunch, and dinner could very well be a real person. It's fucking America. Anything's possible. In the land of the free.
Strange thing is the way you're thinking about this.
Well, I guess the bet's off then. Let's just put this little chat behind us and give it our all tomorrow.
Sounds good. Just don't get too reckless and wind up losing your head, okay?
It's crazy, you know? It's crazy. Alright. We need to do more with Petra, clearly. Someone eating everything covered with maple syrup made me vomit. God, I hate TV. Yeah, like, I don't know. It's just wacky. Is the best way I can put it, actually, before I do that. But I mean, yeah. It is what it is, right? I know someone who does that unironically. Jesus. For me, it's mostly
What do you think?
just a point of, I don't know.
This is giving me great.
I want to know, I suppose. Who like reading or admire knights. Well, that's clearly somebody else. He's the embodiment of a cliche. America is like, hey, look at this disabled person. Aren't we so good for treating them like a human? Proceeds to profit and use them. I mean, yeah, that's a whole nother story, isn't it? Like I said, it just crazy. Crazy. Like I said, I easily would have, if somebody told me that like Dr. Mori was real, I would have easily fucking believed them. I wouldn't have even assumed that it could be fake. Genuinely. Like, yeah, sure, why the fuck wouldn't it be?
Let's move.
It seems about on par to America as everything else, so why wouldn't it be?
Let's earn our keep. Let's get to work.
I don't know, man.
Pink swap.
At the end of the day,
I've got this. I've got it.
I suppose it's
Let's give it a shot.
just interesting as an outsider. But yeah. End of the day, I just want to be happy. I mean, don't we all? Aren't we so great for treating the thing like a people? Points to someone who's neurodivergent, wants to be a people, and we say it is, proceeds to profit off their existence by amusing them. That's how America is. I mean, yeah, that's the entertainment industry in a nutshell, isn't it? I have a great disdain for the entertainment industry in general, which is why I normally don't like to put money. And when I say entertainment industry, I mostly mean the movie industry in Hollywood, which is why I very rarely want to actually put money towards them. You know, I think I've given my opinion on what I think about, like, say, movie piracy and whatever, right? It's like, I can enjoy a movie, but I don't want to, you know, I don't want my money go, and I mean, I probably can't really control it anyway. My money is gonna end up in somebody's pocket who I don't agree with either way. But, you know, if I can, I will avoid giving money to a corporation that I don't agree with. It's hard being happy living here. I'll say it. I'll say one thing that I think reigns true for the entire world. It's hard living anywhere. You know, pick your poison. I always say the comforts of the Western world, and specifically, you know, Europe and the North America, are something that are very often taken for granted. And, you know, they don't come without their fair share of problems. But you could live in a much worse place, frankly. Like, America and Europe are shit. America more so than Europe, I would argue. But I also wouldn't want to fucking live in some shithole country. And I would know. I would know what that's like. So yeah. Thank God for escapism. It's hard living in general. Yeah, like Brazil, exactly. Some places get free fucking healthcare. We get school shooter Tuesdays. The concept of free healthcare, if you know, free healthcare, it's not as free as some would like it to be. It's just that the systems in other countries... It's just that the systems in other countries work better, right? Like, over here, for example, if you don't have a job, if you don't have an education, you don't get healthcare either. The thing is, though, that it all works via your paycheck. So the money you earn is money that has already had the, you know, your taxes, your money that goes towards healthcare. It already has all of that deducted. So you've got your net profit and your gross profit, I think, is the other one. Like, free healthcare isn't ever really free. Like, the money still has to come in. The thing is, the way it's handled. In America, I'm assuming, from how I understand it, it's not handled via your paycheck, which is like the biggest issue, I would argue, because like obviously I could be, you know, somebody could be making 3,000 euros a month and then get private healthcare and live like that. It would just cost them a lot more. I personally, I don't fucking care, you know. Take that money out of my gross earnings. As long as I don't have to fucking deal with like paying for healthcare and whatever. I mean, I'm still paying, but I don't have to do the work associated with paying it. Like, free healthcare isn't really free healthcare, but the system works a lot better over here. Because you just have healthcare in general.
So, this is kind of bad, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's not completely free. Better than private industry medical services over here. Oh yeah, definitely.
This victory is for Bridget.
American healthcare is bad. They will make you pay an insane amount of money for things like having a stuffed animal in your room or having a disposable cup of water. And don't get me started on how much calling an ambulance costs. I've seen people who are injured straight up drive themselves to hospital because they know they can't afford the ambulance ride. Exactly. And that's the fault of none but the government, because if the American government put any sort of fucking money towards their healthcare system, they could very easily have like an adapt like like a similar system to many European countries and many other countries. She said the line. I think it's just we had planned to try that. Well, yeah, and then people realized that they weren't gonna make as much money off of that as, you know, private healthcare. Because the thing is, over here, you can very, very much still get private healthcare. You can, you know, you can pay for your own healthcare. Like, you can pay for your own insurance companies and whatever. Absolutely. But it costs you a lot more.
This place is becoming ours.
The thing is, we had planned to try that, but Americans are stupid and didn't understand how it worked, and or were selfish and said, I don't want to make less so someone else can get healthcare. Well, the thing is, that's not how it works. Like, the money that you get deducted from your paycheck goes towards your healthcare. Or, really, it goes towards the system, but you also profit from that fucking system. Like, sure, it means you will profit once you get hurt or something, but, I mean, arguably you wouldn't want to get hurt in the first place. Try telling an American that, Fab. Look, I know I'm basically talking to like a wall, essentially, right? Like, I know it's like trying to talk sense into a fucking wall. The thing is, even walls crumble at some point. Like, you know, even a wall will fall over eventually. I don't think the stupidity of the American people will ever topple over. It's just, you know, and again, I've said this before too, like, I don't think that Europe is a perfect place, because it's not. There's a lot of bullshit going on over here that I also don't agree with. No place is perfect, but I, like, to not understand how a system works, you know? Like, to not understand why a system like that is implemented. And sure, like, yeah, a person who won't, you know, make use of like the healthcare system necessarily, sure, like, maybe they feel like they're being scammed. Maybe they feel like, oh, you know, I'm being stolen from because somebody else needs the money. But, like, you're not realizing that when it comes to your turn, when it's your problem and you fucking have an accident, when you hurt yourself and have to go to the hospital, then you also benefit from that. Like, I don't know. But I guess it revolves back around to a thing that I said on a stream a long while back, which is just that the majority of people in the world, not even just America, but just in the world, are all fucking stupid. Wait, that's Onision. I know that fucking tattoo. That's Onision. Sack, did you think you could post Onision in my fucking Discord without me noticing? It is. It's the tattoo. If you check one of his meltdown videos, you'll see the video pretty often. You'll see the tattoo pretty often is what I mean. At least I'm pretty sure it is. If Big Man has 1 million fans, I'm one of them. If Big Man has 5 fans, I'm one of them. If Big Man has 1 fan, that one is me. If Big Man has no fans, I'm no longer alive. If the world is against Big Man, I'm against the entire world. To my last breath, I'll support Big Man. All white boys look the same to me, bro. Well, Onision I would hardly call a white boy. He's more like a gross man. At least I'm pretty sure it's him. Maybe if I can like find Onision tattoos.
Feeds my body and mind.
Yeah, see, here it is. Is that the same tattoo? Let's see. Let's zoom in on this motherfucker. Also, I would know that body acne anywhere. Let's see. Is that it? Yeah, that's gotta be it, right? Look at that. Yeah, that is it. That's definitely it. Fucking... absolute goddamn mastermind genius fucking deduction skills over here. The problem is I've seen the freak out videos too many times, and I think in one of them he even like draws attention to it, and that's why I know the do not engage. If I could see his, if you could see his wrists in the picture you posted, Sack, I think it'd be easier to tell. It's kind of sad that it didn't even take you 5 seconds to recognize him. I've gone down the Onision rabbit hole. I wish I could rephrase that. I'm too far off in the deep end, Tidor. I know too much about that man. I don't even want to. I wish I could erase the knowledge of this garbage human being from my mind. I wish I could. You don't understand what it's like holding the knowledge about this man that I hold. You know, you sit there, you might have seen like the freak out video, you might have seen like 1 or 2 controversy videos, you know, with like the him not bringing his girlfriend who had a fucking seizure that made her lose like 4 years of her memory to the hospital. You might have seen the Billy controversy, but I know it all from start to finish. And frankly, I don't know what to do. It's this well of knowledge, ready to be shared, but at what cost? If I share the knowledge, others must suffer. And I do not want others to suffer, as I have suffered.
What do you think?
You might have seen when Onision told people to get over it when someone had just died, the Christina Grimmie shooting tragedy. Well, you might have also remembered when Onision told people that praying to God when somebody has cancer is nonsensical because it was God who gave that person the cancer. I wonder what statistic that's in. All right. I won't dwell. I won't joke about it further. But yeah. Why are you using Splatoon tags, bro? This is a Karen freakout video. People like this thing. Or whoops, hold on. Big. People like this thing is the reason that we are still in this shit. Fear, hate, fear. Fear, hate, fear, exclusion, fear, stupidity, fear, anger, fear, and so much BS. And what this woman says. I mean, I feel like this one has to be... I feel like this one has to be, you know... satire.
In all honesty.
The only thing I've ever seen about any of these weird fucking people is three parts of some documentary about a dude, and that is everything I will ever have to do with them. Well, be happy. There's been too much. It's literally a fucking plotline and God's not dead. What, he just gives somebody cancer?
I trust you're ready? Then let's head out. I wouldn't miss this for the world.
I mean, I could talk about how he created his weird cult at the age of 7, but then actually at the age of 17, but then actually he didn't.
It's funny how your cares just melt away when running free in a meadow like this.
A chick gets cancer and people are blaming it on God. He had to nerf her.
In the end,
She was too powerful.
the body doesn't count for much. The mind is what truly matters.
Says the fucking 7-foot-tall ripped man.
I suppose so.
Okay, well.
Some believe a crest is all it takes to be a great noble. I fully intend to prove otherwise.
Wait, so you're a noble without a crest?
Thank you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The key to a healthy body is a well-regimented life. Early to bed and early to rise and the like. I suggest you give it a try. I see.
Oh, for fuck's... Really?
Let's do this again.
Wow, Holst does not like me. Well, whatever, I'm fucking his sister anyway. I should make use of those free forge uses, huh? You know, while we're at it, let's check the support conversations. I think her husband divorces her because of her cancer too. God hated that bitch. That kind of reminds me... Oh, God. So... I watch a lot of... Your Movie Sucks's... like, stream highlights. And recently he watched... You guys remember the... Samir Bhavnani... You know, the video where the teacher shits on the kids... shits on the kids' exam or homework or whatever, right? So he has another video where a guy divorces his wife because she farted. I shit you not. I shit you not. Literally, the plot is he divorces his wife because she ripped a fat one. And then the most hilarious part of it all is that after they break up, he ends up becoming fucking homeless. Like, he loses all his money, he ends up becoming homeless, and she, like, remarries with her yoga teacher, who's definitely into farts as a fetish. And it was an experience to see that video. And it really just reinforced to me that that dude just, like, makes these fetish videos sometimes. I wake up and hear that. You missed a lot, but 50% of that is something you want to forget anyway, or honestly 100%.
Wait, a rat? Nobody told me about a rat! Oh no, oh no, oh no!
Sak, you're in the game! And you're making Bernie scared.
Hey, calm down. I didn't mean a real rat. I was talking about an enemy spy or something.
Oh, right. Anyway, it's something kind of like that, but different and still really, really bad.
Man, the voice actress for Bernadetta really brings over the fucking scared bitch really well.
Kind of like a spy, but different? Slow down and tell me what you saw.
Well, you see, there was this lady in the camp earlier who didn't look scary at all and even seemed kind of nice.
But then she wanted to kill me. Rotating rat? Yes.
Shyness and fear.
Oh wait, it's just Anna.
Down, huh? Let's see if I have something that can help.
About to go horizontal rat on her ass.
I think I've got just the herb.
Oh, she's giving her weed? Oh, hell yeah!
It's gonna put you out a good few gold coins, but this baby will do wonders for relieving.
Well, it's literally just fucking... Don't give Bernie weed!
I've got something a little more, shall we say, tasteful. Real under-the-table kind of stuff. It's a pot that makes people like you.
What?
I would probably recommend
Even
it,
more pot?
But the thing's on sale if you really want it. You okay there?
Don't give her the weed!
I just remembered something. Oh, how could you forget, Bernie?
this one's just actually weed.
People out there who pretend to look nice just so they can prey on you.
Bernie was scared straight before she even took the drugs. Bernie, Anna just wanted to sell you weed. It's not...
And that's how it all happened. I would have been dragged off and murdered.
But wasn't that just Anna? She's here all the time selling her wares.
Bernie watched that one bit of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show where Captain Lou Albano goes, what was it? If you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. And she took that to heart.
I mean, not all of it's the most reputable stuff, but I don't think she's trying to cheat anyone. And she's definitely not a murderer.
Bernie says no to drugs. Bernie, for fuck's sake, Nola warned you. The support conversation right before of this of weird people. Yeah, if you but that's literally what he says. If you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. So it's even worse.
I don't know. I'm bad with faces.
You're pretty judgmental, you know that?
Huh?
What do we do? What do we do?
Get Bernie the weed. Well, don't get Bernie the weed, but...
There's this merc I've got in my crew. A real terrifying looking hunk of muscle. Sweetest little teddy bear on the inside, though.
No, you haven't seen Anna fuck shit up in the first Warriors game she kills? Wait, she's in the first one, too?
Okay, I accept this challenge. You've got this, Bernie.
Bernie does no drugs. She was the best DARE student. It's like that caption with the DARE lion, where it like the meme says like, if I was in a room with Hitler, a drug dealer, and a gun loaded with 2 bullets, I would shoot Hitler twice and beat the stoner to death with my bare hands. That's Bernie. I can't believe the Church of Cerros teaches the DARE program.
Who knew there could be a merc like that?
Anna is in most Fire Emblem games. Anna goes back to Fire Emblem 6, maybe even more. What, so she's like the Patches... She's like a good Patches of Fire Emblem. Anna is truly the Dark Souls of Fire Emblem.
The strangest things I've ever seen.
I guess you could say he was hungry for battle.
Ah, shut the fuck up.
Wish I could have seen that myself.
Was that a glitch?
He was probably the best smelling guy out there. I'll give him that.
Why did you smell the guy?
That reminds me. Remember when you asked about my past?
No, and I also don't. Well, actually, I do care. You're Shamir, so I care.
I shouldn't have pried.
Sorry, my brain registered woman speaking, and went instantly into don't care mode. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't in woman I actually like mode speaking. Speaking mode. What?
I used to belong to an organization that was less a group and more like one giant mercenary state. Not the kind of place you go for building bonds of trust and camaraderie. Still, there was one person there who I thought of as a partner.
Okay.
As you can probably guess, he was killed. And that was that.
I mean, I'm very sorry about that.
Yeah, that's how these stories always end. I know it was a long time ago, but I'm really sorry.
Every FE game except Gaiden. Okay.
But why'd you want to tell me all of a sudden? I thought you hated talking about your past.
I was horny.
I felt a little guilty. You shared your story with me earlier, but I didn't tell you mine. At the time, I wasn't about to go telling some stranger all about my past. But now I think you're at least somewhat trustworthy.
If there's any character who gets the name Fire Emblem, it's her.
Seriously?
Anna Fire Emblem.
I'm really happy.
Or Anna, I forget. What is there a fucking glitch going on in the background there? A graphics glitch? It's wacky, man.
All the time? Come on, that's an exaggeration. I've always felt that you were a more distinguished mercenary than me.
Distinguished.
Recognition from a merc I respect is a real honor.
So if you see me as some sort of senior mercenary, I guess that makes me
The flag bugging out? Yeah, that might be it.
guess.
Whoa, are we about to see lesbians?
All this time I've been treating you like an equal, but maybe I should have been taking you under my wing instead.
How would you feel if I took you up on that? Seems like fun.
Yeah, well, you know what else is fun? Any person I mentor has to pay for drinks. All of them.
Ah, you whore.
No way! What kind of deal is that?
That's the brownie starting to kick in. Pinata, you're not supposed to call them that. They're African Americans. And there are actually none that are trying to kick my door down right now, so...
That's why I like you, Shamir.
Alright, let's go fuck up the Forge boys. So is this actually...
Hey there. Need something?
He'll just actually do it for free. If I say... Ah, you cunt. Really? Well, I suppose I can just upgrade, like... Hilda's weapon, then. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, you still need the... Oh, it doesn't cost much. You fucking piece of shit. You absolute cockington. And here I thought... And here I fucking thought... Well... how about Exorcist's Tome? What's the other one? Oh, it's Killer Tome. Okay. Magic is effective against armored and mounted units. So should I... Would the Defender's Tome be better for... Might 59, durability 89. Ah, no. That's, like... See, this one, for example, would make, Defender's Tome is very situational. Never use this feature at all. I mean, it seems... Like, I figured it was just free completely, but I guess... Should I give this Exorcist's Tome to... Probably a good idea to give it to Marianne, right? I mean, it makes her stronger. Honestly, go for it. Probably, right? Other than that, I mean... If I upgrade the steel sword, I can give that to Petra. Oh, we've got another wing thresher.
Is this it?
Maybe give that to... Yeah, give that to... Nuddle. And then... I think otherwise we're kind of fine, actually. What's, how much is Shamir doing? 51. Oh, this one's already stronger on its own. Alright.
Is this this it?
Give that to Shamir. Very cool.
See you around.
Just quickly actually do that too. So Nuddle gets that one. Marianne gets Exorcist's Tome. Okay. Okay, those are all her spells. Petra gets the Steel Sword. And then Shamir... Was it Shamir? Yeah, it was Shamir. There we go. Alright, cool. But I think I will have to leave it off there. I will quickly watch what you guys posted, but then I'll have to leave it there. I'll do more on Saturday. I'll stream longer with this on Saturday, so you guys will still get your fair dose of this game. But I don't really have much more time today, so I'll have to... No stream Friday? Well, Friday is the randomizer.
Cyclone Joker!
That was short. Alright, let's see. 2-in-1 Detective, Kamen Rider double Cyclone Joker form because the anime series started and the tension and that looks great. Cool, cool. Yeah, Friday is Zelda. And then Saturday is, you know. So this is Anna from Fire Emblem 1, 4, and 5. 7. And 10. Got this one. Oops.
I saw Mrs. Gardner at the store today.
That's nice, dear. Say, where's Patrick? He should be home from school by... Oh my.
Oh no, he's French.
Hello, Patrick.
He wants to confess something, I think?
He's gay.
What? You're gay? Bullshit! You're the gayest kid in the world.
Stanley!
What? He is.
I want to be gay. Susie, both of you. He's trying to tell us something.
God damn it, Stanley, you're based.
You think the Jews did 9/11? That's fucked up.
Stanley, you sound like a real based man over here.
You're Adolf Hitler.
You dancing cupcake?
You think that certain folks should sit at the back of the bus?
You can only get off to 1920s pornography.
I like the alligator thing. Are you an alligator?
I'm a fucking mime!
Huh. Well, you're not a very good one. He should be home from school by...
I like that Stanley and I had the same idea at first. Homophobic slime dad? Who knows, maybe in the future. Either way, that's gonna be it for me for today though. I'll be back on Friday with more Zelda Randomizer. Saturday we'll do more of this. Like I said, I'll probably start earlier, go longer. Fucking, you know. Sky's the limit, really. Until then though, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had fun. And I will see all of you on the next stream. So stay safe and goodbye. And I don't know if Floof's streaming later, but if he's streaming, go watch Floof. Or I will send 87,000 IRS employees your way. Stay safe